Separate facts from the fiction. Myth, see what's under your engine. Anywho we in, are we flexing? Try fast, got a nasty addiction. Separate facts from the fiction. Myth, see what's under your engine. Anywho we in, are we flexing? Try fast, got a nasty addiction. Chicago to Yabaco, while we wildin', you know we riding. Do it for the fam back on the island. Go so hard, we ain't playing, I promise. Mr2, you know how we do. Custom made, everything brand new. Hit a red right before the burn, pulling off like a scab when he make the turn. Hey, like we fine.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage. My name is Jeremy. We are back again today with the Green MR2. What we're going to be doing actually is finish sanding what we didn't finish sanding in the last episode. I don't know if you guys seen in the last episode, we got the majority of sanding done, but I do want to get into the small little spots that I couldn't get into with the palm sander. I did pick up some extra stuff today. I'll be showing you guys exactly what I picked up and what I have for the process for today's episode. Let's jump into today's video so then we can get this going. Let's go. So what I did pick up today was some nylon abrasive wheels. So what I did was try to get into the most littlest spots underneath the car in the last episode, and I couldn't do that just because I did have the palm sander, and the palm sander does not fit in areas that this can fit. This is an 80 grit wheel that I did pick up from Harbor Freight Tools, so make sure you guys check these out. I will have the link down below for. But as you guys see here, I did pick up some more etching primer. This is acid etching primer for the wheel wells and underneath the car, just so then I can go ahead and have a good layer of etching primer on there. If I need to sand it, I can. I don't think I'm going to need to, but just in case, I have that as well. And I picked these up from Amazon. I will have a link down below for these as well. Some research. I was told that this works really well with undercoatings, adhesion promotion, just because there are spots that you are not going to be able to get to, and just that's life in itself. I highly recommend getting some adhesion promoter and this etching primer, just because they work in conjunction with each other, and they're both all the same brand. I've never tried the RAPTOR stuff before, but this should still work with our custom coat truck bed liner. So guys, let's go look at what we have as far as the surfaces and what they look like as of right now. All right, so this here is going to be the driver's side rear wheel well. So let's check this out. I think the majority of the wheel well does look okay. I do want to go like in here and try to get some of these areas that I could not reach with the palm sander. It's just areas that I want to just scuff up at least a little bit more. I got some stuff up there. I know you guys can see that. And my palm sander obviously couldn't get in there, so I'm going to be doing some of that. You know, sanding a little bit more here, sanding more in, let me see if I could, right here where the strut kind of tower sits. So next we'll be moving on to the driver's side front, and what we have here, we have some strike through from like the old undercoating. I'm gonna just sand a little bit up here as well. I'm gonna sand in the areas that I couldn't get up in the upper portion of the wheel well. As you guys can see, let me see. As you guys can see right there, all that stuff kind of really needs to get sanded down and leveled out just a little bit more, and then I'm going to throw some of that new etching primer. I do got to tape up some of this stuff now, so I think that's going to be the next process, guys. It doesn't look that bad. This one has a little bit more coverage, but we have these areas here that are kind of spotty and dodgy that I'm going to want to sand down a little bit more and throw some more etching primer on these spots. We got a long process. We got a long episode, so guys, let's get to it and let's start this process. Let's go. You guys see the car is masked off and taped up. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to focus on the wheel wells. So we're probably going to start on this side. I was looking at these wheel wells, and certain areas of these wheel wells need to be touched up. Raptor acid truck bed liner works phenomenal, as you guys can see, guys. So make sure you guys go get yourself some Raptor etching primer. If you're going to do anything with undercoating, this stuff, the coverage is amazing. And the nozzle is actually pretty cool too. The nozzle is a spray nozzle that allows a wider spray. The atomization that comes out of those cans are actually not too bad. So I'm down with that. I like the Raptor, the etching acid primer. Soon and after, we're going to put the Adhesion promoter by Raptor as well, but we're gonna let all this dry first. So I'm gonna come back in about 4, 5, 6 hours or something. I want to make sure that this dries correctly. Thing is, with the reason why I'm waiting so long is just because right now it's about 75 or 70 degrees inside this garage, and that's with the heater there. But I'm not gonna leave the heater on while I'm not in here. I'm not a big fan of that, so I don't want any of these fumes or anything to catch fire. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this sit for an extra period of time. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is about right now it's 12:09 a.m. So this is roughly almost a full 24 hours of curing for the etching primer. So we're to the point now where we're ready to apply the truck bed liner. So I'm super excited, but we still have to apply some adhesion promoter. So we are going to spray some of that on the wheel wells. After we do the wheel wells, then we will then go focus on the undercarriage of the car. But I think that's going to be a whole nother episode. So this is kind of cool because now I have everything all in the same kind of video. So what I initially started with was with the etching primer, which worked really, really well, and we've seen that in earlier clips. But what we're going to do now is the adhesion promoter. We're going to do that just for spots that we didn't get to get to. It's just going to be a real quick light coat on all 4 wheel wells, so that's going to be next. Then after that, I'm going to let that sit for just a little bit, let it air out. Let all the solvents inside this adhesion promoter kind of like dissipate. I'll come back and use some glass cleaner, make sure that there's no grease or anything. This glass cleaner, it works really well. It's an ammonia free. It kind of helps burn away all those oils and stuff that are on the panel before you actually start putting on your truck bed liner. The truck bed liner I'm going to be using for the undercarriage and the wheel wells, so this MR2. So we're going to go ahead with this. So what we're going to be doing is taking one of these bottles, adding a hardener to it, shaking it up, and then we're going to be pouring it in this little pan here. And this pan is going to, it has kind of like a little sleeve here. So guys, let's jump into it and let's go. So let's take a look at these panels, guys, after it's been drying for now about 24 hours. I'm going to turn on the light here. It looks phenomenal. And the front, I think, came out even better, right? Like I'm just gonna be straight out with it. It needs to be done correct, and I'm trying to go that route. And on that, let's go to the passenger side and let's see what's going on this side. And I think this side looks great too. Let's see. Yep, check it out. Let's see the front on this side. All right. Let's see. Yep, coverage is perfect. We're gonna start mixing this stuff up. So right now I don't have any tint, so we're not gonna go this route. We're gonna go this route. So basically I'm gonna take one of these bottles. I'm going to, it's 24 ounces. And then from there I'm gonna add the 8-ounce hardener, which is this. And we're gonna mix it up, which makes it 32 ounces of material. We're gonna shake up this whole thing, and we're gonna throw it in one of those trays. Spray some window cleaner all around here, everywhere that I'm going to actually apply the truck bed liner. I'm gonna run that heater for a little bit afterwards, and hopefully let everything dry for a good 30 minutes or so. Just spray some glass cleaner. Let that sit for a little bit, kind of dry everything out. I'm going to do that to all 4 sides. After that, then we're going to go spray some adhesion promoter. Time lapse this, and then at this point, after both of those have been done, I'll start mixing up some of this stuff, and we're going to do this route. I have to give it like 30 minutes or so. Let's see, roller brush. So apply 60 minutes in the wheel wells, and then whatever's left over, we're gonna go for the undercarriage. And if we need to reapply for the undercarriage, I'll go ahead and buy more. But guys, let's jump into this and let's go. right, everybody. So you guys seen what I just did? I did take the glass cleaner to all 4 sides, do its job, and it kind of dried everything out. As you guys can see, it's super, super dry. Everything feels good, feels nice and clean. As you see, there's no residue or dirt or anything that comes off on my gloves. So now we're at the next step. We're going to do the adhesion promoter on all 4 sides as well. As you guys see, and I got the floor all prepped up. I don't know how messy this stuff is on a roller, so I know how messy it is on a sprayer, so I'm hoping that it's a little less messy, but I am prepared. I'll go ahead and spray the adhesion promoter on both sides. Let that sit maybe a good 30 minutes. Same on the passenger side. So let's get to it, guys. Let's go. Alright folks, as you guys noticed, I did spray the adhesion promoter on all 4 sides. I did do some stuff off camera though. I did spray a second coat of that adhesion promoter to all 4 sides, and since that second coat, it's been roughly about 29 minutes. What the instructions call for dry time or flash time is roughly about 20 minutes, so we are over the time that we need to let it dry. I just really wanted to make sure that this does come out exactly the way I want it and the way I planned. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna start mixing this stuff up. We're gonna mix up one of these with one of these, and then we're going to pour it in here. We're gonna get our roller stuff ready, and we're gonna start the application, guys. So what they say here is after 60 minutes, apply the second coat. So we have to apply a regular coat now, a nice even thick coat to the wheel wells, and then what we're going to do is wait 60 minutes and then go ahead and apply a second coat. So hopefully it's going to take me 60 minutes from starting here to go here to the other side and to the other side. Hopefully by the time I'm done with that side, it has been 60 minutes. Roughly. I'm going to take my time with this. I want to get in every crevices. So guys, excuse the time lapse again, but this is the only way I'm going to make it interesting, so then you guys don't have to sit here through the boring parts. So guys, let's go. Alright guys, as you guys can see, I have it mixed and poured. So I did use one of these 24-ounce custom coat truck bed liners to one of the 8-ounce hardeners. Mix them together. This is what I got. So I got 60 minutes of a flash time, I believe, or like a working time. I'm not sure how long exactly I have after I mix this stuff. So let's just jump into the application, guys, and let's start this process. Let's see how it goes. All right, guys, so this is the first coat. So looking good, looking good. We're gonna move on to the next stuff while we still have this stuff wet. Let this sit, wait 60 minutes, and then apply a second coat. But we're gonna try to get to all 4s as quick as we can. But coverage looks good. So far, so good, guys. So let's go. So now the driver's side is done for the first coat. You can still see a little bit of primer underneath, but I'm gonna hit those up real quick with the brush. I got the brush. The brush is actually working a lot better than the roller is itself, but it's working. Now that we have the driver's side complete, we're gonna move over to the passenger side and put the first coat. So let's go. Right, everybody. So we are finally finished with all 4 sides. Let me let you know what I did here. So I did put the first coat on. I did then let it sit for 60 minutes. So what you guys just see me do right now is the first coat, but I did do the second coat already. I let it sit for 60 minutes. So right now, the only reason why I didn't get video on it is because my battery is running out, and I really just didn't want to bore you guys with the second coat. But come and check this out. Look at this. Let me turn on this light. So the second coat is applied and sitting currently. Everything is covered. We have full coverage on everything. And it's looking great, guys. It's looking really, really good. Let's move on to the driver's side rear. The driver's side rear is also looking phenomenal, guys. Check this out. I mean, the coverage on this stuff is pretty freaking good. It's pretty freaking good, especially when you're rolling it. As you guys can see, the mess is real. So the mess does happen. So, guys, make sure you're prepared when you're applying this stuff. Buy all of the drop cloths and it's out. Look at how good this looks. This looks phenomenal, guys. I highly recommend rolling it. You get a lot more coverage rolling it than you do spraying it, in my opinion. Like, you get in all the crevices and every spot that you need to get, you are able to get to it. So this is looking phenomenal. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna let this sit for the day. Right now it's about 2:36 a.m. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna come back in the morning and check it out, and we'll see how it looks. Let's go. All right, everybody, where we last left off yesterday, it was roughly about 12 a.m. or 2:30. I don't even remember. It was such a late night. Later in the morning, let's check out how this came out, how it hardened. Hopefully everything comes out and it looks good. I check this out, guys. Whoa, look at this. And it's hard as a rock. This thing came out amazing. Check this out. Check this out. Let me open up this garage door so you can see it in the light. Check it out. Holy cow, this came out. Like, this is hard. This is like rock hard. This is so freaking cool. This out, guys. Check this out. As you guys can tell, I am super stoked on how this truck bed liner came out. So guys, if you guys are at all hesitant or interested in custom coat truck bed liner, I did pick this up from Amazon. If you guys are interested at all on how this works, it works great. I mean, let me just give you a real quick preview so then you guys can see what I'm talking about. Guys, this is phenomenal. Again, like, this is, I just can't stop looking at this because this literally, I am a big fan of the custom coat truck bed liner. This stuff works wonders, guys. I mean, this stuff is nice. Check out the front passenger side as well. This came out just as nice too. All right, everybody, this is gonna conclude today's episode at Nasty Addiction Garage. So we finished sanding certain spots that we were missing when we started the project. Our wheel well's done, and as you guys can see, this stuff came out, I mean, phenomenal. This is something worth writing home about because, like I said, we're not done yet. We still have to do the truck bed liner for the undercarriage. The undercarriage is all sanded already, so we're good at that. So what we're going to be doing the next episode is probably going to be us just attacking the underneath of this MR2. And make sure you check out the Nasty Addiction merch store. Check it out. Look down below right now. Just stop what you're doing. Just look down and order a shirt, okay? So guys, thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, every purchase you guys do on the Teespring account, it does help me and it does help the channel. As you guys see, it is cold out here. I had the torpedo heater on, but it is freezing still. So guys, like I said, again, like, share, subscribe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, guys. Until next time.